Hello everyone. In the last class, we studied about 5 steps essential for Holozoic nutrition. The 5 steps which were essential for Holozoic nutrition were ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. This all 5 steps of Holozoic nutrition which are essential takes place in a special system in human body that is known as digestive system. So the topic for our today's lesson is human digestive system. Let's go. The human digestive system is divided into this human digestive system is divided into two parts. First, you have alimentary canal, and second, you have accessory glands. Alimentary canal consists of different parts. The first part of alimentary canal is mouth. Then you have esophagus. Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. It's rectum, and the last part you have is anus. And accessory glands includes pancreas, liver, gallbladder. Okay, so in human digestive system, which is divided into two parts, the first part that is alimentary canal and accessory glands. In alimentary canal you have mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. Whereas in accessory glands you have pancreas, liver, and gallbladder. All this together helps in the digestion of complex soluble substances into simple soluble substances. Okay, now we are going to study in detail about each and every organ, what is their function, how it helps in digestion. Okay, let's start. First, we will talk about mouth. Okay, so let me share one PPT with you. So this you can see mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then you have rectum and anus, whereas you have liver, pancreas, and a small organ which is known as gallbladder. Okay, next we'll study about mouth. So mouth consists of three important things. You have teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. Remember, in mouth you have three important things which help in digestion, that is teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. And remember one more thing, that digestion starts, or digestion in another word, if you say, breaking down of substances starts in the mouth itself. Okay, now we are going to see about the function of teeth, tongue, and salivary glands. First, we talk about tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ. We all know it is a muscular organ. It again has three functions. The first function is it helps in taste of the food. Second, it helps in the formation of bolus. And third, it has different taste buds. Okay, so when we were talking about pizza, so when we eat pizza, you get a specific taste of that pizza, right? Why you get a specific taste of that pizza, that is sweet, sour, salty, whatever it is, you get it because of the taste buds present on your tongue. So you can see in the PPT as well, there are taste buds here. If you see, you will taste something sweet. Here you will taste salty, sour, and bitter. Okay, so taste buds are present on your tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ. It helps in speech. Just hold your tongue for a second and try to speak. Can you? No, it is very difficult. We cannot speak. Hence, tongue also helps in speech. And finally, tongue helps in the formation of bolus. Bolus is a ball-like structure of the partially digested food being formed in your mouth. And then that bolus passes to the next part of digestive system, that is esophagus. Okay, so the three functions of tongue are it helps in taste, speech, and formation of bolus. Now we go to saliva or salivary glands. Saliva, if you say, it is a sticky liquid present in your mouth. Okay, saliva is a sticky liquid present in your mouth. This sticky liquid contains an important enzymes. Enzymes are known as biological scissors. Biological scissors. Generally, what do we do with our scissors? We cut down something, right? In the same way, enzymes are used to cut down the complex substances into simple substances. Okay. Now, which enzyme is present in saliva? In saliva, that is a sticky liquid present in our mouth, there is a specific enzyme which is present. The name of the enzyme is amylase. It is also known as salivary amylase. You can write amylase or you can mention it as salivary amylase. What is this amylase doing? Converting the complex substance, that is carbohydrates, into maltose. This is a simpler substance. Okay, so a complex substance is converted, that is a carbohydrate is converted into maltose by the enzyme salivary amylase, which is also known as ptyalin. Okay, another name of salivary amylase is ptyalin. So ptyalin converts carbohydrates into maltose. So only carbohydrates are being broken down in your mouth. Okay, only carbohydrates are being broken down in your mouth. Now we go to the next and the last important part of our mouth, that is teeth. Okay, teeth helps in cutting and grinding of the food. Anything you want to break into small pieces, you use your teeth, right? That is cutting, and grinding means making a paste of that food. Okay, you cannot swallow the food as it is. You chew it for many times in your mouth. So why are you doing so? Why are you grinding or chewing it? So that it forms a paste. Okay, it is said that in our childhood we have only 20 teeth that are known as milk teeth, and as we become adult we have 32 teeth which are known as permanent teeth. Okay, now let's study about the structure of a teeth. In the diagram, if you see, the white color part which we see outside, okay, the white color part which we see outside, we can see is known as enamel. You can see here, okay, it is known as enamel. It is the hardest outermost covering. Okay, it is the hardest covering in our body, and that hardest white color structure which is present is known as enamel. Inside the enamel, this yellow color structure is known as dentine. Okay, enamel, this is enamel. Then you have this part which is known as dentine, which is softer. And inside the dentine, you have a red color structure which is known as pulp, which consists of nerves and blood vessels. Nerves are basically the cells which sense the pain and carries the message to your brain. Okay, so nerve cells are basically the cells in your body which carries the message from your brain to different parts of the body and from the different parts of the body to your brain. Okay, so anything present, any pain you get in your teeth or anything you sense by your teeth is because of the nerves present in the teeth. Which nerves, where are the nerves present in teeth? It is present in the pulp region. Okay, so this red color region is rich of blood vessels, arteries, veins, capillaries, and it consists of nerves as well. So what you have in your teeth structure, one individual teeth will have enamel, which is the white color part. Then inside this you have a softer part, which is dentine, and the third part you have is pulp, which consists of blood vessels and nerves. Okay, and this is the gums or your jawbone in which you have the teeth inserted. Okay, so this is about the structure of teeth. Further, it is said that we have four different types of teeth. Have you ever observed your teeth in the front of mirror? If not, just try it once. You will see different shape of your teeth. On the basis of the shape, you have four different types of teeth. You have incisors, canine, premolar, and molar. Okay, so the four types of teeth are incisors, canines, premolar, and molar. Next, it is said that you have two incisors, one canine, two premolars, and three molars. So you can remember this as 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 21, 23 incisors, canines, premolar, and molars. Okay, so I remember this as ice cream. I am confused between whether incisors will come first or canines will come first. So I remember this as ice cream. So 21, 23 ice cream. So two incisors, one canine, two premolars, and three molars. Okay, so in your one jaw, okay, in one half of your jaw, it is not in your one jaw, like in your upper jaw, in your lower jaw, you will have two incisors, one canine, two premolars, and three molars. Okay, the one half of your jaw. Other half, the number will duplicate. And if I say the number of incisors in your mouth, then you will have to multiply this by 4 because I am talking this about the one part. Okay, one part of your teeth, half part of your lower jaw. Then if you multiply it by 4, then it will count to 4 parts. So you have 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars, and 12 molars. Okay, now we go to the shape of the teeth. So they are present in the front region. They have chisel shaped sharp edges. You can see their edges are sharp. So incisors have sharp edges basically to bite the food. Then you will see that it is pointed at the center. Canine is pointed at the center and it has same functions, that is biting of the food. When you talk about premolar, you say that it has 1 or 2 roots. Roots is basically the part which is inserted in the gum. Okay, so you can see only 1 or maximum 2 roots, then it is premolar. It has a small cusp in between. Cusp means you can say a small depression in between. So this is your premolar. If you see only one depression, then it is your premolar. Okay, so 2 points, 1 depression. It is function is tearing and grinding of the food. Tearing, we need to tear something, okay, and make a paste. So this is done with premolars. And molars, you can see that you have more than 1 depression and you have more than 2 roots. If you see 2 or 3 roots, then you can say that it is molar. Okay, chewing and grinding of food. Chewing means making a paste and finally grinding it so that a smooth paste is being formed. So this is about the function of teeth. You have incisors, canines, premolar and molar. This is for one part. That is, your mouth is divided into four parts. If I divide the mouth into four parts, one part will have two incisors, one canine, two premolars and three molars. Okay, then if I want it in my lower jaw, I will divide it, multiply it by 2. If I want it in my upper jaw, in whole my teeth, I'll multiply it by 4. Okay, so that is important, please remember it. So this was about the first part of human digestive system, that is mouth. So we studied that mouth consists of three things. Just a revision what we did see in this video. So first we studied mouth consists of three things. First is tongue, second is saliva, and third you have teeth. Okay, so tongue, three functions again. Okay, and saliva, you have enzymes which helps in digestion, and teeth again helps in grinding and cutting of food. Finally, after this, all functions of tongue, saliva and teeth, there is a paste-like structure formed, and this paste is then formed in a form of a ball-like structure which is known as bolus. And this bolus is then pushed into the next part of our digestive enzyme, that is esophagus. Okay, so what is bolus? It is a ball-like structure formed of grinded food, or a food which is in the form of paste, so that a ball-like structure is formed and it is known as bolus. And this bolus is again then passed through a pipe-like structure which is known as esophagus. What is the function of esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine? We will see in our further videos. Thank you.